What's up, guys? Chase Oliver 68 here, bringing you my Q&A. Yeah, that's right. Sorry about the lack of uploads on this channel. I do apologize to a lot of you guys. I know a lot of you guys were hoping for some raw reviews, some raw thoughts, but I just never really got around to doing that sort of subject. Just been really busy. Finals are hitting up in college, so I haven't really found time to really discuss what happened last week on Raw. I did watch Monday Night Raw, but I just never found time to make the video, so I do apologize for all those people that, look forward to those Raw reviews. Very, very sorry, but it's time to do the Q&As. You guys know the drill. Q&A number 12. If you guys want questions for the next Q&A, you know what to do. Just send me the questions via inbox or Twitter. You guys know how to do it by now. Do I really need to explain it every single video? Well, I kind of have to, because just in case new people come onto my channel and they want to start asking me questions. So yeah, I guess I do have to explain it just a little tad bit. But anyways, guys, let's get started with the questions. As Josh23 Killzone 54 asked me, since Chris Jericho is one of your favorite wrestlers, he is mine too. Do you listen to the band Fozzy? If you don't, you should. They're awesome. I do listen to the band Fozzy. I have their first, I don't know if this first or second or third album, Rise Against, on my iPod. It's an album that I like listening to sometimes when All That Remains. I have All That Remains on the iPod. I don't know if it shows right there. There's All That Remains right there. And yeah, you guys get a little sample of what I listen to on my shared iTunes account. Not all the music on this iTunes account is mine. If it was, I wouldn't be having some Jay Sean on there. That's for damn sure. But pretty much, you know what I'm saying? I love All That Remains. That album's pretty damn tight. I got that album when I was really, really young, and it's one of my favorite albums. It's not my favorite album of all time, but it's definitely up there with an album I like listening to from time to time. Thank you for the question, man. And now we go on to Wolf World number 1. Do you like Betty White? Of course I like Betty White. Betty White's hilarious. It doesn't matter how old she gets, she still makes me laugh. Did you ever watch Three's Company? Nope. And do you want to see Stone Cold Steve Austin versus CM Punk at WrestleMania 30? Yes, I would like to see that match at WrestleMania 30. I really think it would be a huge match for CM Punk and a good send-off for Stone Cold Steve Austin. So I would want to see that match. Cancerous Mike Work asked me, thoughts on Master P Bitch? I don't even know who that is, so I can't really give thoughts on him. And then he asked me this question. Did you ever fuck your female cousins? It's legal in some countries, you know. Hell no, I would never fuck my female cousins. No, that's just disgusting to me. I'm not into that kind of shit. I view my little baby cousins, my female cousins, as like my little sisters that I never had. I grew up with a little brother, and I always said I wanted a little sister. I don't know why. Maybe it's just because I was always watching those white people sitcoms, and in those sitcoms, there's always like a little or big sister the big brother has to watch over. And I always wanted like a little sister. And you know what? Those little cousins are my little sisters. And no, I would never fuck them. That does not ever cross my mind when I see them. When I see them, I make sure they're okay, and I make sure that they are happy in their lives. And if they're not, I try to cheer them up just like any big brother would to a little sister. And then his final question is, would you let a girl piss all over your face? No, I would not let a woman just piss all over my face. That sounds like some R. Kelly shit. I'm not down with that R. Kelly stuff. I'm not down with the women just putting their vagina in my face and peeing all over it. So no, I would not let them piss in my face. But thank you for the questions anyways. Cancerous might work. Clarkson440 asked me, what did you think of who ran Stone Cold's storyline in the payoff match between Stone Cold and Triple H at Survivor Series 2000? Oh, God. That storyline was garbage, man. I mean, it was just all a cover-up to keep Stone Cold off TV for a little bit because his neck was hurting again. And it really, in all honesty, I just thought it was a dumb segment. I just really didn't think they did a good job whatsoever with the segment. I really thought that, the whole mystery behind it was kind of dumb. And then when Rikishi also said, I did it for The Rock, and he was supposedly claiming he did it, it was dumb. And also with the whole Triple H thing, everyone thought Triple H was dead, but he comes back on Monday Night Raw. He's fine, and he's fighting at Armageddon next month for the WWF title. So it doesn't, that segment is just terrible to me, just very terrible. What is the scariest thing that happened in your life? One time, me and my friend, we were driving. Okay, we were driving this down this mountainy hill. It's called the La Colorada. I forgot what it's called. It's in Camarillo, California. But it's a scary ass fucking curvy drive. So we were driving down that drive, just because we were going to go somewhere. We were going to go explore places and do fun stuff. Okay, that was initially the plan that we were doing. And so what happened was, as we were driving down this, kind of scary avenue, it was like very, very narrow. We were fucking scared for our lives. Like, my friend who was driving at the time was really scared. I was scared too. And so I was just like, dude, what would happen if like a giant ass truck, came at us? Would we even survive this? I mean, because if you think of a semi, because semis do have to take curvy roads sometimes to reach certain destinations, you would think that, that a semi would kill us. And so he was like, oh, I don't think a semi would be coming at this time. And I'm like, I don't know. Truck drivers drive really, really late. And my dad was a truck driver, so I know that. So we were driving down this curvy hill. We were already scared. We were about to hit like the last slope. And all of a sudden we see these big ass fucking lights. Oh my fucking God. I swear to God, me and my friend like held each other's hands in a non-gay way, just kind of in a worried way. And I remember as we were driving driving closer to those lights, I told my friend, I'm like, dude, I love you, man. And like we were just acting like total gay people in this situation. We were literally confessing a lot of things that we didn't really want to say to each other, but we were just like, scared in the moment. Like a fucking semi was coming in our area, and then all of a sudden, literally last second thing, there was a little turnout. Like right on the side, there's turnout, so that way, in case of a situation like this does happen, you can turn out of the way. And so we turned out. My friend managed to pull off the turnout. We were safe because the semi, if you guys don't know the brakes, it's really hard to brake. And my friend was driving a small little sports car, so in this situation, you think we're fucked. We're pretty much going to get hit. But luckily, there was a turnout. We were safe, and we were really scared. And then we let go of each other's hands. And his final question is, why didn't WWE ever push guys like Chris Masters, Shelton Benjamin, MVP, John Morrison, and Carlito? One, because JTG is on the roster and he's more important. And two, because Chris Masters is really, really hard to build around, in all honesty. Shelton Benjamin can get lazy at times in the ring, and his mic skills never really polished. MVP, really, to be honest, was a really good package wrestler. The only problem was the age range he was in. And not to mention, let's add the skin color into that. Not trying to be racist, we all know the WWE is sometimes more lenient to, the white folk, as we should say. The white people is what the WWE mostly focuses on. But MVP also was up there in age, and he had a pretty bad record behind him before entering the WWE, so it's kind of hard to, have people forget some situations. John Morrison, let's face it, John Morrison was born on the mic, very, very dull. All he was some spot monkey for you to watch. That's what John Morrison was. He wasn't anything special. And Carlito also just missed the wagon. At the time, Eddie Guerrero and Rey Mysterio were better Hispanics to push. Carlito was outside of the picture, and that's the reason why he wasn't pushed. So those are reasons why those guys weren't pushed. If you think that those are dumb reasons, then think they're dumb reasons. I just feel those are the only logical reasons why they weren't pushed. Thank you for the questions, Clarkson. The Gochi Man asked me, what did you think of the WWE Cruiserweight Division? It was fun, fast-paced, something to get the crowd warmed up to. In all honesty, I just really feel that they should sort of bring it back or do some more fast-paced cruiserweight matches and have some difference between cruiserweights and heavyweights, because nowadays all these heavyweight wrestlers are wrestling like, in a way, cruiserweight type matches. I mean, John Cena should not be pulling off a Hurricanrana. Okay, that's one thing I do not want to see, a Hurricanrana from John Cena. Cruiserweight should be doing the fast-paced wrestling. Heavyweight should be a slower type, built match. I mean, it's like when you watch a UFC fight. You're not going to see two heavyweights fucking stand there and like throw fast-ass punches at each other. No, they're going to be more tactical, and they're going to be slower than the lightweights or featherweights or flyweights who are really, really fast in the ring. So, in all honesty here, I feel Cruiserweight division would help out classify the differences between the heavyweights and the cruiserweights. Did you hear Linda McMahon is going to run in Congress in 2014? If so, what do you think? I don't care that she's running for Congress. I honestly do not care. If she is running for Congress, she's going to lose again. It doesn't even matter. She should just, like, stick to being, like, I don't know, like, fucking, what was those? Like, PTA moms? She should stick to doing that. I think she'll do a good job as a PTA mom. And the Gochi Man asked me, I know you might not watch ROH, but what are some problems you think ROH has? Because to me, ROH is just a company that mostly features midget wrestlers with boring characters, do spot fest matches every week. Well, you pretty much just stole what I think of ROH and as a whole. I feel there is talent in Ring of Honor Wrestling. Don't get me wrong. There is talent. It's just they don't know how to use it. They pretty much just say, oh, we're going to build our own guys. And they do build their own guys. But when I hear that fucking Jerry or Jay, whatever their goddamn names, those rednecks to Briscoes, become the world champion, that's where I have a problem. In all honesty, I understand if you want to build a tag team wrestler and make him into a main eventer. But not when that tag team wrestler has been in a tag team for years. And really, to be honest, I haven't watched ROH for a long time. But why isn't Jay Lethal world champion? I think that's ridiculous to me that you're giving it to Jerry Briscoe, who I think is still with Jay Briscoe as a tag team. At least with Bully Ray, when they separated him, they gave him 2 years before they put the strap on him. Jeff and Matt Hardy were separated for 2 years before they put a strap on Jeff Hardy. You know what? Edge and Christian were separated for multiple years before Edge got a world title, and same with Christian. In all honesty, you got to separate these tag teams instead of just, keep them tag team when they're world champions. I have no interest in seeing Jerry or Jay Briscoe feud for that ROH world title. I have no interest in most of those damn wrestlers in ROH. I feel their spot fest matches are not fun to watch. I feel that it's just annoying that, you can do, your finisher on someone, and then all of a sudden they get back right up, and then all of a sudden they're like, hey, man, I'm ready to go again. Because, no, you're not. You fucking should be dead. So, in all honesty, ROH is just really what you said is what I'm going to say, but I just add a little bit more detail. Favorite video game themes, names of sad themes that you enjoy a lot from video games. Organization 13 theme from Kingdom Hearts 2. That's really it. I'm not really a huge video game theme. I guess Simple and Clean from Kingdom Hearts and my Sanctuary from Kingdom Hearts 2. Those are the themes that I like. I don't really know other game themes. I'm a huge gaming fan, but I don't know. Sometimes soundtracks don't click with me at games. Sometimes there is epic moments, like the Metal Gear Solid theme and all those other themes. Like Sonic the Hedgehog themes are pretty tight. Super Mario themes, like Legend of Zelda themes, those are awesome. But I don't know the exact names for them. Thoughts on Kanye West? And he put that in all capitals, so I'm guessing you hate Kanye West. Kanye West is one of my favorite rappers. I'm not going to lie about that. I do like Kanye West. I don't care if he sucks now. I don't give a shit. He's one of my favorite. I love his college dropout shit. So really, to be honest, I listen to old school Kanye. Sometimes I do listen to some new school Kanye. And when I mean new school, I consider Kanye new school when he hit Graduation. That's when I felt Kanye really changed his game up. After college dropout and I believe Diploma, that's when Kanye West was totally different, because Graduation hit. Graduation was a different tune, different way he was presenting his music. I mean, some of the songs are really good in Graduation, but none of them touch College Dropout or Diploma, or I believe that's the second album called. I can't remember the name of it off the top of my head, mainly because, even though Diploma is pretty good, I love College Dropout. College Dropout, I literally could listen to that album. It has a lot of good songs in it. Very, very good Kanye right there. After Graduation, he's kind of fallen off. He has had some help with Jay-Z. Thankfully, Jay-Z has helped him out with Watch the Throne album. So they did good with that album. So hopefully Kanye can, kind of keep up his game. I like Kanye West. I don't hate him at all. So, to be honest, I like Kanye West, the artist. I don't care who he is as a person. As long as he's making stuff that comes out of these iPod things that make me enjoy music, then yeah, out of the headphones, I'm fine with him. And then his final question is, thoughts on me and my hatred for John Cena? You're a good person. I just feel that sometimes you can go over the top with your hatred for John Cena. I feel that you don't look at John Cena rationally. You kind of go way over the top with John Cena. It's to the point where sometimes I just want to say, hey, man, calm down. You don't even watch WWE because of John Cena. You let one man ruin your experience of professional wrestling? Come on, man. You're a stronger human being than that. Don't let one man make you not want to watch the company anymore. Unless you want to explain to me in the comment section, you don't watch wrestling because of multiple reasons, then yeah, do that. But every time it's just I feel like you comment, it's just that, you say John Cena's shit, John Cena's a cancer, and really, to be honest, John Cena's not a cancer, because cancer kills people. Is the WWE still alive? Yeah, the WWE's still alive. They're still making money. It doesn't even fucking matter. So how is he a fucking cancer? Answer me that. Final Limits. Answer me how John Cena is someone that's killing this company. Because, yes, John Cena has made wrestling stale throughout the years, but it's not just John Cena's fault. It's also the WWE's fault for fucking writing shitty storylines and not knowing to do with his character or any other fucking characters. Yes, John Cena's character and gimmicks suck, but also, once again, that also goes on to the WWE for not making good character or good gimmick for John Cena to use. WWE fucked up. John Cena himself may have fucked up, but really, to be honest, I feel you put too much blame on John Cena rather than putting more blame on the WWE, because the WWE is the one and the reason why they're not getting any success with John Cena. And the only reason why they push John Cena is because John Cena is the most loyal guy they have and the most marketable guy they have in that company. Tell me, how are you going to market CM fucking Punk? Guy has tattoos, kind of a bad attitude towards people sometimes, only has a select few people that he does like. How are you going to market a guy like CM Punk to most of the viewing audience? Jeff Hardy was the only other guy they had marketability-wise to match with John Cena, but even then, he had his own personal demons to come to. The worst thing John Cena has done, reportedly, and what I mean is reportedly, he probably has done worse, but the worst thing done reportedly John Cena has done throughout his WWE tenure is most likely the divorce with his wife and the hearing of the stories that he's been cheating on his wife. That's probably the worst bad allegation you have towards John Cena. I know some people are in the comment section are going to go crazy and be like, oh no, he also did this to this. Well, if it's not reported, I never heard about it, I don't think it's true. And that's the point. But in all honesty, I feel that, you know, sometimes your hatred for John Cena can blind a smart wrestling mind you do have. Because I've seen comments from you that you do have a smart wrestling mind, but I feel like when it gets to John Cena, that knowledge that you have of professional wrestling, that love you have for professional wrestling goes away, and you just go on total blah, 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 I hate John Cena, rant mode, And that's me being honest here, man. If you want me to be honest and you want me to give you an honest question and you can't handle it, fine, you can't handle it. But I'm giving you an honest, true answer that I feel your hatred for John Cena is a little bit ridiculous, that you hate a man so much that you don't even watch a company anymore. That's ridiculous to me. I mean, if you give me a better reason in a nice, legit way, tell me with the knowledgeable mind that I know you have, then I'll be like, okay, I understand why you don't watch a company. But for you to blame John Cena for everything wrong with the company is ridiculous to me, because it's also the WWE being lazy fucks that don't know what to do with John Cena. I mean, both parties are to blame, but I feel it's more WWE's side. That's just me. But anyways, guys, hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. You guys know what to do. If you guys liked me and you saw this video, subscribe by clicking the little icon or down below. You can also like this video by giving it a thumbs up. Check out my Twitter at ChaseOliver68. I'll be having a podcast uploaded with my boy Alan talking about WWE, TNA, and MMA. So for all you guys who have been bitching about me, especially Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan has been bitching that I haven't been doing Impact reviews. This is the chance, guys. I'm going to be doing some TNA stuff. So hopefully you guys are fine with that. Hopefully you guys are like, yeah, you know, he's talking about TNA a little bit. But yeah, you know, I will be discussing, I'll be doing Impact reviews mostly throughout the summertime. Just know college has been really, really busy this year. So hope you understand. Pretty much, you're going to get the podcast later with my boy Alan. And then Saturday, you're going to be Friday, actually, I would say. You'll be getting another podcast with me and Alan. And that's going to be talking about the NFL draft and NBA for anyone who is interested about that. And also, if you're more interested about the NFL draft, go to beforethesnnap.com. So anyways, guys, I'll talk to you all later. Peace!